Black Compass Media. Salute to everybody tuning in, everybody in the building. Make sure you hit the likes. Make sure you subscribe. Tell a friend. We back. Before I get to the guest of honor, let me get my guy Tone in the building. Tone, what's up with you?
Tone, bro, Black Compass Media, man. Salute to everybody that's out there right now. Everybody's gonna hear this. Definitely big shout out to all the fans. Everybody that was in here the other day had 2 dope sessions back to back. One with JC, so make sure y'all go see that. 120K J came out and he was talking that talk, so make sure y'all go watch that. We also had the radio show, which all y'all pulled up on as well, with the NOME recap. All right, so I'm honored again, man. I mean, we've gone on a streak of really dope interviews with people that maybe you might not see them pop out for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we're doing something that's dope up here. You know what I mean? So salute to everybody. But the gentleman that we had the honor of having up on the platform is a guy I feel like is accomplished in his own right in the realm of the NFL, the 6-time Pro Bowler, Oklahoma Sooner. Like, this is a guy who's done a lot, you know what I mean? And I feel like his contribution to battle rap is he's celebrity and all this, but he kind of just a fan, and it's refreshing. You feel what I'm saying? So without further ado, we got Oklahoma's own, man. We got Gerald McCoy. What's going on, brother?
Yes, sir. What up, fellas?
Yo,
What's the word, fellas? I'm great, man. Hey, I just got through birthday shopping for my twins. They turned 8 this Friday, so out and about running errands.
Right. That's a blessing.
That's nice.
And we gonna start this off how we start off with everybody, man. How is Gerald McCoy doing, man? Let the people know how is everything going for you, brother?
Oh, I'm great, man. Blessed to be alive. No complaints here. I always tell people, man, like when I'm in the middle of rehabbing and training, getting ready for the season, and if I'm ever in the building and somebody walk in and my physical therapist ask them, "Hey, how you doing?" They're like, "Oh, I'm okay." I always stop them and I'll be like, "Hey, you got a cell phone?" I'm like, "Yeah." "Okay. Does it have an alarm clock?" "Yeah." "Okay. Did you have to turn it off this morning?" "Yeah, I did." "Okay, then you great. Stop saying you okay, man. You got another opportunity. So whatever you was dealing with, whatever you're going through, if you woke up this morning, had to turn your alarm clock off, you get another opportunity. So you should be in great spirits." I'm great, bro. I'm alive, breathing, family healthy. I'm on here with my boys. I talk some battle rap, man. You know how hard it is to find people to talk battle rap with.
Yo, listen, it's its own culture. It's its own thing.
Man.
It's own
people
entity.
always ask me, like, "Man, gee, yeah, I love battle rap." "Okay, let's talk about it." "Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know, man."
Like, I don't know. Like, the next track is like, I don't really. So you really outside with it, and it's dope, man. And it's our first time really getting a chance to like sync up and stuff like that. So just in my research of like everything with you, it's like, you come out of Oklahoma, stand out, and you become Oklahoma Sooner. And for me, like, I went to University of Rochester, not a great big football school, and I swear every tournament time, bowl game, I get so jealous of them big giant schools, bro. Like, but you actually went to school in state, like, so was that just a natural sort of, I'm definitely going to Oklahoma? Like, by the time you was in high school, did you kind of know where you were gonna go?
Yeah, from Oklahoma, we don't have a pro team. So Oklahoma football is our pro team. And then obviously up the road where I live now, Dallas, you got the Cowboys. But you feel two way about the Cowboys in Oklahoma. You either love them or you hate them, but you feel strongly one or the other.
It's not just the Cowboys.
Okay. So but OU football was our NFL. So I knew when I started getting recruited that whoever came and recruited me, you got to beat them out. But I almost actually went to USC. I'm a Lakers fan. Kobe's my favorite athlete. I got recruited around the time of the Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart era when USC was on top of the world, when Pete Carroll was doing all that cheating and stuff, but they was winning. They picked me up. Man. They took me straight to meet Reggie Bush. Like, this is when I knew USC was real. Y'all been to LAX. LA, they put up like stars. When I got off the plane and we was leaving the airport, there was a billboard of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart. That's when I knew. I was like, hey, yeah, they are like them.
Yeah,
You know how much is going. The Lakers is there, the Clippers was there, Dodgers is there, the Kings, all these stars and stuff, and they had a billboard of Reggie Bush and Matt Larned. That's when I knew, like, hey, yeah, they different out here. But
they
then we
had it. They
went
had
to the
it.
school. We stopped at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. Man, I'm a kid from Southside Oklahoma City. I had never seen this stuff. I just heard about it. You know what I'm saying? So they almost snatched me up, but yeah, I came to my senses and realized I was just kind of a little starstruck. You know,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, they had the celebrities coming out. Like Snoop would be at the games. Like
Snoop was at the game when I went. When we ate
wow.
at Roscoe's, F. Gary Gray, you know, director of
Yeah,
Friday, he was sitting in the corner eating. He came over and sat with us. I'm like, bro, I don't get this in Oklahoma. Ain't nobody in Oklahoma, man.
Yeah.
Do you think things would have been much different if you would have went to LA?
Yeah, I wouldn't have focused like I was at home, man. I can be honest. The thing is, being out there, and then they was like, yeah, our boys, they go to the Lakers games all the time, and it's like, man, all right, I don't need that. Like, I need to focus, man. I get to this money, man. I need to focus. Yeah, I always had this a different type of drive, but I just know it would have been way too many more distractions out at SC.
I got that. I understand that. So Bob Stoops is the coach and all that, and that's dope, right? But the transition from college to the pros, I like to ask that because, like, you know, it's like a pyramid almost. Like you start off with everybody, and you high school, you better than everybody, whatever. Yeah. College, the margin slims up a little bit more, but then now I'm pro with all these other guys. Like, what was the biggest like hurdle, or what was the challenge like initially, or just the initial shock of like when you walked in that room and you see them other players?
Well, I mean, high school and college is basically the same thing. When you go to the league, I tell people all the time, you can have a superstar in college. Look at Tim Tebow. You could argue he's the best college football player we ever seen, just from what he did from the time he stepped through the door, 2 national championships, went to the Heisman, dang near every year, all these records, whatever. Then he got to the league and it wasn't the same. High school, you much better than everybody. High school is easy. Once you get to college, it's a little harder, but you still much better than everybody.
Right.
When you get to the NFL, you got to realize everybody's good. It's no different than when I talk to these battle rappers. I tell them, yes, there are levels to being a pro, but when you a pro, everybody's good. So on any given day, it might not go your way. Right. And I had to realize that. I had to figure out, okay, everybody's good. How am I going to separate myself? So I just started asking questions, man. I just started learning. And the culture shock of the NFL is you get to the NFL and realize you really don't know how to play football. For real.
Break that down, because that's crazy.
So, there's things
you learn the game.
Yeah, you learn the game. There's things they teach you in high school and college. So you get to the league, you're like, man, that don't even work. Like, what have I been doing all these years? And you realize I'm just better than everybody. But when you get to the league, you got to start really studying, man. Like, you get in the game and you think all you got to do is run your play, but you don't realize, man, backfield sets, formations, this personnel, that person come in. When he's in, they only running this play. When you at a certain point on the field, they only taking deep shots. They gonna hard count in 2 minutes, after every dead ball, they gonna give you a hard count, try and get you offside. It's a lot to the game that you have to learn once you get there. But once you learn it, then everything slows down. It's literally like the Matrix. It slows all the way down. But you gotta put in the time to learn it, to make the game start moving like this. At first, it's like this. It's all over the place. But once the game start moving like this, and it's just regularly scheduled programming.
And you able to find your footing. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. I like the way you compared that to battle rap, because that's definitely true. Once you was just at NOME, and we could pivot to what's going on there, because that's like the top competition. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it's always at the margins, right? Like the people that do the little things, it ends up being like, all right, this is what's gonna separate me. You know what I mean? And for you, when you at NOME, right? That experience, for that to be what it was, what was your perception of it like? You know what I'm saying? That the card itself, like, what was the battle that stuck out for you?
Well, I've been to my very first battle rap event was NOME II in Chicago. So just so everybody knows, when people
let's go, let's run the lineage.
So when people say like G's really been in this for a long time, bro, the first time I met anybody involved in battle rap was at NOME XII in Chicago.
Mm.
And the first time I met anybody, I went to the hotel. Now imagine this. 23-year-old NFL player, never met these guys before, but just talked to them online.
Right.
And I said, you know what? I'm going to go to the, I had my wife with me too. We weren't married at the time, but it's my wife now.
Right.
I had her with me. We went to the hotel, went to Verb's room, went to Smack's room. I had never met none of these people, but I was such a fan. I was like, man, shoot. I mean, I'm out here. Whatever happened. They could have lined me. But you know what I'm saying? But I was
there ain't
like,
nobody lining your big ass.
You up, bro. You bugging out.
It was so. I mean, just to go into like Chicago and then Club Adriana's, and I'm like, bro, to see where Club Adriana's known to see what I just seen in Houston, man, like the progress is incredible. To see the new faces, and what's even better is to see. With me being a vet, I'm going into my 13th year in the NFL. To see guys that I seen at Club Adriana's and then they're still on stage now, I don't think people understand how difficult it is. Like in the league, Warren Sapp told me, he's been one of my mentors. He told me, you can't be the same person every year and remain successful. You got to reinvent yourself, do something new, find new ways to be yourself. So when I'm seeing people put on performances like Tay-Rock, like what he did, and it's like you never see a drop off.
Right.
And he might not be at his peak, but it's never down here. You never see Tay-Rock just, that's consistency, man. But he's finding new ways to be himself. And it was just great seeing that. One of my favorite battlers of all time is Hollow Don. So to see him get back to form, I love seeing that, man. See vintage Hollow, you know, and I think that, yeah, I've talked to a couple of people. I'm just addressing that battle. I talked to a couple of people, and I told them this is in January. I got people that can vouch. I'll hit y'all up off the interview and tell y'all who I told this to. I said in January, and this is no knock on Geechi, but I've been in battle rap so long, I always know how it goes. In January, I told them, I said, this is the year that the culture turns on Geechi. And they was like, why you say that? I said, because it's time. It's time. It happens to everybody. And sure enough, what have we been seeing? Geechi wasn't bad, but it's like, okay, we heard that. Now let's hear something different. He had a good angle in the second round, but it's like any other time Geechi uses an angle that's been used before, he still knows how to make it hit. But this time it just didn't hit. Yeah. So it's like the culture is like, he just going through what everybody go through. He just, everybody goes, it don't matter who you are, everybody goes through it. And I think Geechi gonna be okay, man. Everybody like, oh, he got old for whatever in his lap, man. We've seen it before. He'd be all right.
He definitely, you know, I think everybody goes through this when they're about to be to that next level. It's like you got to go through this first. So, you know, it's crazy how it always happens. Like
it always happens. It always happens. And that's the thing about Eazy right now. It's gonna happen. He just hot right now. It's going to happen.
But with the okay. So if we go back to, and shout out to all the people here, because this is like real insider battle rap talk. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would say Gotti's like, because at some point the backlash will happen. You get the glow. And you get the backlash.
Right.
I'm saying if the backlash period is right now where you got to fight through that, it took an awfully long time for Geechi to get to that point where it's like, nah, I think the fans about to, because I thought it was going to happen maybe a year or two ago. And it just didn't. Now he got 3 belts. So it's like, you know, it was long overdue though.
Look at Golden State. Remember when Golden State kept going to the finals versus Cleveland? And Klay Thompson made that comment. He was like, everybody's complaining and we tired of seeing the same teams in the finals. And Klay was like, well, beat us. If you don't want us in the finals, beat us. And everybody was like, I'm tired of seeing the Patriots. When Brady was going it, I'm tired of seeing Golden State. But look at Golden State this year. Look at Golden State this year. Now everybody back rocking with Golden State. It's just how it goes. Like, it's like people just like to see new winners, but I don't know. People, we just weirdos, man. Like, we just do weird stuff. Like, if you win. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's hard to win. So if people is winning, stop them. You know what I'm saying? Don't just, like, make excuses for why they're not who they are. Like, Geechi still have been putting out good material. You know what I'm saying? Like, I personally had him beating Truffaut. That's just me.
You had Gotti beating Truffaut.
I had Gotti beating Truffaut personally, but I wasn't opposed to him losing because it ain't like Truffaut didn't do enough to win. So when they said he won, I'm like, oh, well, I mean, he did enough to win. But, it's kind of like a who you got. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Who did you have? Eazy Goodz has been like a lot of debates I've been seeing on YouTube. Who did I want to get into that? Who you had for that one?
Yeah, this is a Rorschach test for fans, by the way. This is a new one. Yeah,
I don't feel like I watched it twice yesterday, and I still had Goodz in the second round.
Okay,
but I had Eazy winning. I could see overall Eazy won the battle. Which round you want to give him, that's just kind of a preference thing. But I don't think it was a 30, me personally. I don't think it was a 30. And I think once people, like in the building, it may seem like that.
Right.
But even in the building, I kind of felt like Goodz might have won the second round. Then when I rewatched it, I was like, yeah, I still gave Goodz the second round. A lot of stuff. I mean, Eazy said he did an interview with 3 Letterman. He was like, y'all believe the stuff he was saying and this and that. I'm like, man, listen, 90% of y'all is lying. Like, it sounds good. It sounds good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds good, bro. Like, y'all get on stage, y'all have this demeanor, and then I've been around these guys for years. These are great dudes, bro. That's why I keep coming around. These are great guys. Now, yes, they have lived a certain lifestyle at a point, but man, y'all all on stage rapping for money. 90% of y'all are lying. So as long as it sounds good, I don't really get into all that. That's me. Because I mean,
me too.
I like comic books and stuff, bro. I ain't from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I hear something that sound good, I'm like, shoot, I don't know if that's true, but shoot, it sounded good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's metaphors. You're putting words together. That's how I see it. And what Goodz was saying, he made it sound good. Whether you believe it or not, it sounded good. So I still had Eazy winning overall. Right. But I just don't think Goodz got 30. That's just me.
Okay. Yeah. I respect that. I think that there's styles that I think that newer fans don't tend to appreciate as much, right? So
speaking of newer fans, I ain't mean to cut you out, bro. This is what's bothering me. We got to either get back to YouTube or something, bro. I was on stage. I kid you not. This is gonna blow y'all's mind. I was on stage, and you don't know who's on stage. You see some battlers, you see some fans, whatever. I was standing next to a guy, and the dude I was talking to, this is T-Top and Rock battling. The Tay Rock is battling.
Right.
The dude was like, yeah, man, Rock usually do this, and this. He's like, but Top, all he talk about is drugs. And the dude standing next to me was like, yeah, that's why I rock with him. Because he talk about drugs. The dude standing right next to me said, but that dude over there, he pretty good, man. He beating Top right now. I said, what dude? He was like, the dude he battling. I'm like, hey, bro, don't call him dude. Like, what's his name? He was like, I ain't never seen him before in my life. This is Tay Rock he's talking about.
Tay Rock?
Yo.
When I seen that, I said, when battlers and media and anybody says the new fans, this is what he's talking about. There's no way you paid money to be on stage at NOME and you don't know who Tay Rock is. That makes zero sense to me. If he said real sick, I can understand it.
Right.
Tay Rock?
It's almost like, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know how somebody not know who Tay Rock is.
But how do you get introduced to T-Top, but you don't know Tay Rock? You know what I'm saying? Like, he said, I came to see T-Top, which is fine. There's no knock on that, but you know who Tay Rock is. He was like, bro, he said, I've never seen him before. I don't even know who that dude is. I said,
crazy.
Nah, it's a lot of fans that just kind of got into battle rap over COVID. And they just got, but Tay Rock is all over YouTube, so that wouldn't make sense.
That's what I'm
anyway.
saying. That don't make sense, man. Like, I don't know. But.
So okay, all right. Let me switch back just for a second here, because we getting into things like styles and the rappers that you might fuck with and stuff like that. That's cool, but like, let's early on, like the intro battles, the battles that really helped shape you as a fan to this. Was you a DVD era guy, like going to the bodega type thing, or what's up?
Yeah, I was I think the first battle I remember watching was Serious Jones and Jen. But then I was watching Fight Club, But then the next battle I remember was who was it? Jay Mills battle in front of Diddy?
Oh, Cy Castro.
Cy Castro.
Yeah. Yo, Big, am I trouble or what?
Yeah,
like,
that made me get into. I already knew you. I mean, it don't matter where you from.
Mm-hmm.
I understand Mook's like the reason Mook feel the way he feels about himself because it didn't matter where you're from. You knew the name Murder Mook. You knew the name Loaded Lux. So I knew who they were. But after I seen that, I was like, man, I'm gonna watch these guys. And I remember watching Smack DVD. Cassidy, when we used to, on my cell phone, we had flip phones. We watched Cassidy versus Freeway.
Yeah.
And I remember the freestyle at the end of Smack DVD. And then it made me remember he was going at Mook.
Mm-hmm.
He was going at Mook. And then it made me start looking up more of who Mook was. And that's when I really just stayed with it. What got me like YouTube stuck was Conceited and Arsenal. And then after that, I started saying, okay, they're making references to this, making references to that. And I'm like, shoot, I don't know what this is. Like Hollow battled Ilmac, and he said after that $1,000, you don't look conceited no more. And I'm like, hey, what's that mean? I didn't know that Ilmac battled Conceited right before he battled Hollow. You know what I'm saying? So then I started doing research, and that's when I went all the way back, and I stayed locked in from that point on. Yeah, I'm really in this, bro.
And you know how you a real fan is because,
bro, I remember Tiger Ty. Y'all remember Tiger Ty?
Yeah,
Tiger Ty.
Yeah, that's now you talking our era shit right here, man.
I've really been in this, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah. What's your top 5 battles of all time?
Battles?
Yeah.
Jeez, I would have to think about it. Off top, JC Chiller, Hitman, Verb, of course. Mine are always not necessarily like back and forths. One of my favorite battles to watch of all time is Hollow's performance versus Goodz in NOME XI.
That's
Hollow versus Big T. Big T versus DNA.
Crazy.
Like, I'm so far back, I didn't even react to Swamp saying, and I told Verb this, and the dude, my barber that was with me, Swamp said, I turn your girl to a lieutenant, she about face, or something to that effect. He said, when he said that, I didn't react. Everybody else lost their minds. You know why I didn't react?
Why not?
Because in 2010, Big T said to DNA, I thought I was in the army during our last date because it was all about face. He said that yes. 2010. So when Swamp said that, I didn't react because I'm like, oh, I heard that before.
Real fans.
I ain't gonna lie, I heard, and I'm judging it. And when he said that, I'm like, yo, I heard this before, but yo, it's a cool line. But I heard about
like
face.
Tay Rock's NOME. There's no.
Yeah.
I heard that before.
Cortez did that.
A lot of stuff I hear all the time, and I just kind of like, man, I heard that. I know who said that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really have a top 5. I just kind of go back in the archives and watch certain stuff like old Big T, old Hollow. One of my favorite battles to watch is why am I drawing a blank? Clips of X Factor.
Bro,
I stayed up that night to watch the release. Like I was up at 12 when they dropped it. I'm not gonna lie, I watched it like 4 times in a row because when Clips first hit, bro, everybody talks about who hit the hardest when they landed in battle rap. Yeah, Clips' name was, how we know why your man Charlie Clips, he only seen 3 rounds. We had heard it, but how he hit battle rap. How Clips in battle rap
different.
You have to put him. I can't say anybody's above him, but you can put him with like how Twerk hit battle rap. Even how when Av first hit battle rap, Av was dropping bomb after bomb. But the way Clips hit battle rap, it's hard to see anybody who like hit that hard as Clips did. So I used to watch Clips all the time. But top 5, I don't really have a top 5, man. I'm just kind of, I watch what I watch.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
And that's
that's a good statement about who like the impact of like, damn, this remind me of, because like Eazy's run right now, I'm like, damn, Tay-Rock and them like 13, 14, like it's reminding me of that. He's carrying the shit on his back right now.
So Polo, more so, I remember where I was or what was going on when certain things dropped. Like I was in San Diego when Big T and Surf dropped. I was training. I was in the middle of training. Or when Surf and Con dropped. You know, when Ill Will battled Johnny Alcatraz, I was at my first Pro Bowl. And I seen it, bro. I was on the bus. We was leaving Pro Bowl practice, bro. I'm on the bus going crazy. They like, what you watching? I'm like, oh, it's battle rap. They like, battle rap? I'm like, man, get out of my face, man. Ill Will was killing Johnny.
Explain it to me like, nah, yo.
He was killing Johnny. I'm like, man, this is crazy. Yeah, man. So I kind of remember more so where I was at or around the time. I have battles that take me back to that spot in life, you know, more than just the top 5. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. Wow. Damn. This is dope because we could talk like it's actual fan shit going on up here. This is real. Let me ask you this though, because you was in the building. You was in the building for the activities and stuff like that, and you've been to different crowds. How do you feel about the Houston crowd? Is that the best crowd in battle rap, like in terms of the way that they kind of handle shit, or like what do you feel about crowds in general too?
I feel like Houston has been, but this one wasn't. This one wasn't. It just said I didn't have the same. They didn't get the same feel, man. Bro, when I was on stage with Buddy, like I was kind of feeling it, but when I was on stage with Buddy and he had no Tay-Rock, I'm like, yeah, all right. It was hard for me after. I'm like, man, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just
you was just around the wrong. If you would have came to my side of the stage, that's where all the battle rap people was at.
Yeah, man. I'm like, man, but it was good. It just I don't feel like, well, I wasn't in the building for the other Houston crowds, but I feel like this didn't give the same feel as the other Houston crowds that we was used to seeing. You know, but it's different in the building. I wasn't in the building for the other Houston crowds. But Houston, I'll say this, keep going back there.
Yeah, they fire.
For sure, keep going back. For sure, keep going back to Houston. Like, at this point, I'm being nitpicky. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being nitpicky. Like, Houston set a standard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this just wasn't the Houston crowd that we was. But it was good. But Houston, we got y'all up here for, like, crowds. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Yeah. That's a fact. Wow. Okay, go ahead, Polo.
No, I was going. I mean, but because I was at the last few Houston events. It was pretty even. I think the battles just had to wake the crowd up a little bit.
Okay.
Like some of the battles. Did you was there for Danny and none?
No. So I was at my hotel. See, but when I watched it, I said, I didn't get this.
Listen, when Danny did the auto-tune rebuttal, the building went crazy. Like I'm on stage and I can hear the building like shaking.
Yeah, that's that first battle of the night crowd.
Yeah, that new guys. Like when they first get in there, they first get their beer.
Yeah,
you know,
that's that first battle of the night.
I don't know why battlers don't like going first. That first battle, you get a cheat code.
I'm telling you, man, I would be that whole, I go on at the end of the night. I tell Verb this all the time. Yes, you have a point for saying you go on at the end of the night and it is harder, but that's just a status. I would be trying to go early.
Yeah.
I would just be trying to go early. Like, even though these guys like Tay-Rock woke the crowd up, he had the crowd rocking at the end of the night. Shoot, Swampin', JC had the crowd rocking. Yeah. But that's a fight. And it's cool. We can see what you made of. But if you can go on early, why not? Why not? I'm just saying, why not? Like Hollow Style. I love Hollow Style, but Hollow Style is a warmed up crowd style, not a tired crowd style. You know what I'm saying? Because he does a lot of unorthodox, kind of what people would call weird stuff.
Yeah.
Well, and if a crowd is tired, they're not going to want to hear that.
Right.
So he has to go in like a certain time frame of the night. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's still good, but I don't know. I would be trying to go earlier. I was trying to go earlier. Like the middle, I got there right at the end of Real 6 3rd is when I was outside. That's like the perfect time to be like the crowd is like, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Yeah.
right. I think I definitely think that it seemed like the top tier guys definitely don't want to go early, because if they face an opponent that's like less in status, those extra cheers could make it seem like it's artificially more close than it actually is. But it just happens to be, hey, you could say whatever rhyme you got to say when we first walk in there, I'm probably going to cheer. That's just
now I got a question for y'all.
Yeah, let's do it.
Have you ever been to a volume?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was at
Tone went to one of the best volumes. The day I was supposed to go there, I had an emergency.
Where'd you go? To two?
I was at the very first volume.
Very first volume. That was a dope volume. See,
Yeah,
I was at Twerk and Verb. I was at Twerk and Clips. Volume setting for a battle rap fan such as myself.
A connoisseur, if you will.
That's where you want to be. I told my barber, I'm like, man, listen, you go in there, it ain't nobody in there except battlers and a few of their homies. And you got to get in there and rap. You got to impress people around you to do exactly what you do. Man, that is you want to get the feel of like a real battle, them volumes. Me personally, I love the crowds. But if I'm watching what I prefer as a fan, the volume setting from a viewer standpoint in person, I prefer volume.
Better experience. Okay.
Just for me, for what I like. Because like me, like Polo, I don't know how you did it, bro. I don't know how you did it. I don't know how y'all judge. I don't know how y'all judge, because when you judging, they say, oh, you got to tune out the... Well, first off, if you're watching a battle that doesn't have to be judged, it's all subjective. So you listen to the words. I listen to how it's being put together. I'm not listening to what they reacted to. Sure. Because I might catch something that they didn't react to that makes me say, man, he won that round. I don't care how y'all reacted. I heard what he said.
Exactly.
But in a tournament, it's hard not to say, yeah, he was rapping good, but he had the crowd rocking. So it had to, you know what I'm saying? So y'all as judges, I hate that people give the judges such a hard time. You know how hard that is to like try and tune out the crowd, but also take the crowd into account at the same time.
Exactly.
So when I watch battles, I never gauge who I think won off the crowd. Because if I did, I would have had Goodz getting killed if I'm gauging it off the crowd.
Exactly.
I feel like as like you can tell you've been in this system for forever, but you learn to block out the crowd. Like that's like one of the first thing I feel like a good battle rap fan or a good battle rap analyst, they learn how to do is block out the crowd.
And being able to separate when they going crazy because it sounded good rather than it actually being one of those. You know what I'm saying? Like it's but I feel like it's about it's like, who was more effective? I asked myself before I judge anything. It's about like, okay, you're gonna do your style, he's gonna do his style. Who was better in their respective style? Who painted the better contrast?
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Absolutely. That's what it's about, man. Paint a picture. Anybody who can make me see what you're saying, make me see what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, like Hollow versus Goodz. He said, if I'm vexed, drag him on my jet. Just to make the picture clear, I kill him in the air. That's a high def. You can see him tying somebody up, pulling them on a plane, and like killing. You know what I'm saying? Like, paint it and make me see. If you can say words and make me see a picture or make me see what's going on, you got the edge for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of imaginary stuff. Like Loso say, imaginary gun bars. All of them are. I'm sure they use real gun names. Right. But I'm not a battle rap fan that's gonna get on here and act like, bro, listen, I grew up on the south side of Oklahoma City.
Talk your talk.
I was around the hood. My wife is from the hood. All my cousins from the hood, but I didn't grow up over there. I went to school with mostly white people until I got to middle school, high school. But I know about these things. But I would be a lie to say a lot of the stuff they talk about that I know. So I might have to look it up, or it might. So my stuff is all about metaphors. Make it sound good. That's how I got into battle rap. a lot of the street lingo and things of that magnitude, I have zero shame in saying I learned most of it from battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason I have zero shame in saying that is because me being the way I am is why I'm where I'm at in my career. I separated myself from everybody who was being knuckleheads. But the essence of what battle rap is, I love it for what it is. That's why I'm kind of like partial to the vets. Because now I kind of agree with the vets and how they say they just kind of let anybody in battle rap.
Hold up. We on that side. Yeah.
I am. I'm be honest. I'm fair, but I'm biased towards the vets because that's what I was raised in. You know what I'm saying? Like me being raised in battle rap was them. I remember watching, man, you could feel the tension. I remember when they was dropping a round at a time, and I'm pissed. Like, bro, drop the second round. Like, what are we doing?
What?
But you could feel the tension of St. Louis is not rocking with them. Big T is from Chicago. Calico is from Detroit. They're from where they're from, and it's gonna stay that way. When it wasn't, let me hit you up in the DMs or text you, man, let's build this battle. When K-Shine and Surf really was going at it. When Rock and Shine really didn't rock with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of, and that's the part of battle rap that when I was in Chicago, I was like, bro, man, this ain't it, but I loved it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it, man.
Yeah.
When you put up 20K for this current tournament that just passed, what was going through? Like, you was just feeling some of the energy in the building?
Oh, exactly. So here's a lot of people is like, man, you know, that's why the battle got pushed to the end of the night. Bro, I thought the battle was going on first. That's just kind of
ain't
that what they've been doing? Ain't that what they've been doing?
Yeah.
So had that went on first, because I wasn't even there, that wouldn't have happened. So the fact it got pushed back, I was like, you know what, man? Bro, I'm kind of, man, let me bless these dudes. And let me tell you why. I know where I come from. I didn't go to a big school. We didn't have a training room. A lot of stuff, like the amenities or the stuff they give these kids now, I didn't never see none of it until I got to college. So I knew about the grind and the struggle, being in the weight room by myself, having to find weights, going to the military base just to get a workout in, all that to get to where I'm at. So I'm all for the underdog, right? As talented as JC is, he has a stigma on him. Whenever he battles top tiers or the guys, he's not JC anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's his own fault because of who he's battling. When he does battle those guys, it kind of goes.
It goes
so
like
he
that.
always has this. He's talented, but he's not us. Then you got Swamp. Swamp started hot. Then I don't want to say he fell off, but kind of got stagnant. Kind of took a couple steps back. Had an issue with remembering his rounds and stuff, but then he went through the ringer to get to the finals. So when I'm standing in that building, I'm like, these dudes already have to go on last. This door is open at 2:00. Bro, it's about to be 9. JC said they had to be there at 12:30. So I'm like, JC just lost his mom. I lost mine at 19. So that hit me here.
Peace, man.
Yeah, I lost my mom too.
Yeah, I lost mine at 19. So think about that. I told JC when he got in the tournament, I want you to win for your moms. I told him that. But then I started thinking, what about Swamp, man? He had to beat Suge. No, I don't care. Nobody say. You're a lie if you say you hadn't beaten Nitty before he battled Nitty. You're a lie.
About it.
None of us did. None of us did, but he did it. Fonz was looking unstoppable the way he was punching people's heads off.
Real.
Swamp got there to fight through all that. I said, man, let me bless these dudes, bro, because they deserve it. They deserved it. It was perfect time, and God set it up perfect. And I was like, you know what? Here, boom, just put this on top. And me being the fan I am and watching battle rap so much, I knew One, I need an incentive for the crowd to stay awake.
Mhm.
I need an incentive for these guys to go at this at the end of the night, bring the energy out. So you throw that on top, they like, oh man, I gotta get this. And that's all it was about, bro. That is you can ask anybody who knows me in battle rap. Any contribution I have to battle rap, most people will never know because I always say, leave me out of it. I'm not here for people to see me. I'm not here for my name to be known or none of that. I'm just a fan like everybody else. I just was blessed to do what I do at a high level, and I have finances that if I want to contribute, I can. Right. That's it. I'm just a fan, bro. So when Smack was like, hey, I was like, hey, Smack, announce that there's an extra whatever on top of it. This and this and this that'll be in center. No, I can't do that. I gotta bring you out. I'm like, Smack, no, that's not saying, bro. Because it's not about me. Right. But when he was like, nah, man, you've been rocking with us too long. Like, I can't say that and not say who did it. So I'm like, all right, man, whatever. So that's how that came about. It was supposed to be just like extra. And then afterwards, I was going to go to whoever won and tell him, hey, I got you, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it ended up going. That's just, right. And you don't want to be disrespectful. Like Smack want to show you love. It's like,
yeah, okay. you got to take the hospitality.
You got to go ahead and get up out there. Yeah, I get that. It's dope, though, because I'm thinking if I'm putting myself in your shoes, I always watch battles, and I hate when people be in the way, and I don't like being in the way. Like, I throw someone in the pocket, the energy going, let me step back. You know what I'm saying? So I respect the fact that you did that. And that's
bro, notice after the battle was over, Polo, he called y'all on stage. Remember, he had to call me back up to the front.
Yeah.
I walked to the back. Like, I don't need to be up here. It's not about me. He was like, no, come back up here. I'm like, no. I'm back, bro. I came to show love because I'm a fan, man. These dudes, I mean what I say, bro.
Yeah.
The way as a professional athlete, especially a football player, the way I relate to battle rappers is this. When you go into a battle rap, it's a war of words. Okay. When we go on that field, we're physically like hitting each other, putting pain on our body. Right. When you're doing that with your mind, you're attacking your opponent. You have to take your mind somewhere else to do that. I don't care what nobody says. You have to separate yourself from your family. It's very draining. I do the exact same. I lose time with my family to prepare my mind, my body for game days. When I'm sitting in my locker, you might hear somebody playing music. You might see people praying. You might see people slapping each other. But you got to take your mind somewhere else to go here. Battle rappers are the same way to me. So when you go out on that field, you don't know what's going to happen. You just know the preparation I put in. I'm about to go apply it, and let's see what happens. It's the same thing on stage. It's not like, and this is no knock to any mainstream artist. When you go to perform in a concert, if any of us go to a concert, right? Mm-hmm. Like who was it? The Lux and Dipset? Is that who was the verses?
Yeah, that was the verses. Yeah.
When we knew that verses was coming, you knew exactly what songs you couldn't wait for them to do. You knew it.
Fact. Yeah.
When you went to NOME, all you knew is who was gonna be there. You didn't know what they was gonna say. So I gotta walk in this building and you gotta, entertain me, go.
Right.
It's not like
It's
not like going to a concert of your favorite artist knowing, oh, I can't wait for him to perform this song. You turn it on the way to the concert, you rocking. Man, when he get this, you go to a battle rap event, you don't know what you're gonna hear. And they have to entertain you, and they have to do this over and over and over. And look at how the fans treat people if a person who created all of these incredible metaphors in their mind says, you know what, I'm gonna use it more than once.
We don't even let you get that back, do we?
They don't even let you. Oh, he recycled it all up. But these ain't the greatest rappers in the world. I can't even reuse something that I thought of.
Right.
That goes to show how difficult battle rap is and how incredible these guys are. And that's why I have the respect I have for them, because I'm a professional. All people see is us run out on the field on game day. They don't see I had to get an IV before. I had to get a shot in my shoulder. I had to take these pills. I had to get my hand popped back in place before I went. They didn't see all that. They just see me run out in the uniform. These guys ain't seeing a person up. Like Eazy said, if he battles Calico, instead of doing 8 hours, like 8 hours, he's gonna have to do 10 to 12 hours preparing, getting in the lab, writing. Man, all we see is Eazy go on stage versus Goodz. We didn't see all them hours he put in to be this consistent. Eazy has to be putting in major hours to be like this. But we just see him go on stage. That's what I'm saying. For Geechi to be on the run he is, and for people to be like, oh, I'm tired of hearing that. Man, do you understand how hard it is to do what he's done? You know what I'm saying? That's just
he make it look so easy. So when people make it look easy, they think it's easy.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why we got to salute people like Tay-Rock, man. Like the performance he just put on after being in this since 08 or whatever, however, first time we seen Tay-Rock, it's incredible, man.
Nostalgia has
let me ask you
things like that up though. Like people, like the same people would be like, I don't know about God. You know, years from now, they like, nah, this dude was the best. Like, you know what I'm saying? They running down all the accolades. Like, I always imagine like what it must have been to be a basketball fan back in the day when the Celtics was winning championships.
Yeah,
like, that must have been miserable. But now you look back like, yo, they really got 11 rings and 13 years.
That's hard, bro.
Yeah,
I can't even imagine that.
Nah, I love the Celtics too. That's funny you brought them up. But let me ask you, Loaded Lux JC, who you got winning?
I got Lux winning. I love JC. JC know I love him, but it's just some people. It's some people's aura, and some people just like. It's like the fans won't let JC win. They want him to, but it's just I don't know. It's just going. I have Lux winning based off. He's not going to out rap Lux. I think he's going to out punch Lux if they battle. But it's just that whole. It just plays into the stigma. As much as all that I just said about JC and why I wanted to give that extra money, it plays right into excuse me, him versus Lux, him versus Surf. I just feel like he's good enough, but they have like this something about him that the fans won't. You know what I'm saying?
But if you take the crowd away and you still cage match Lux and JC, wouldn't that level the playing field in the way that the aura doesn't? It's probably not as influential in the outcome of the battle.
Lux is very intelligent. Do you think he's going to do that? Do you think he's going to be like, you know what? Yeah, let's take the crowd away. Let's just go rap in a volume. He ain't doing that. Lux know his powers.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? He going to be like, nah, it's got to be on the stage. You know what I'm saying? These guys are highly intelligent. That's why they've been around so long. He knows, like, if JC get me in a certain setting,
I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking,
if they get in one of them rooms, I got JC winning.
Oh, see, that's the combo. This is what I like.
Yeah, that's me. If I get one of the rooms, I got JC winning. But on that stage, he just got so much. But then we don't know. It depends on one, where it's at. Two, the lead up to it. JC's a favorite right now. But when Lux walk in, he's still Lux. You know what I'm saying? So I think it just depends on where it's at.
Salute to Jay Black for $5. He said, you got Lux winning because Lux the best.
I love it, Hood.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen, I'm from New York, Brooklyn. Lux is like one of the Mech. He's like Mount Rushmore here. I think he's gonna have a tough time with JC.
Even on the stage?
See, but this is the thing. With JC winning 100,000 in front of NOME and the way he did it, the fan he's gonna kind of now become like that guy to the fans. Like they not gonna treat him like that old JC.
They're not. But
this six-figure JC.
This is six-figure JC, but six-figure JC has to act like it moving forward. JC next battle needs to be Summer Madness. He does not. Trust me, I know firsthand. He got paid. So he needs to sit on that until Summer Madness. He does not need to battle. His next, now that you've gotten here, move like it.
Right.
I'm not bad. I'm good. Whatever you just made, you're good. Put that away, live on what you live on, and say, you know what? Now my next check is going to be big as well. Think about it. Whether he take Verb, Lux, or Surf, that is a huge check coming his way. He don't need to battle nobody else.
Go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Sit until then, and then we got a discussion because they'll be waiting like, man, when's JC coming back? Summer Madness, boom. If he got one of them three, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Danny Myers or Surf.
Mm-hmm. Who I got?
Yeah, Danny Myers versus Surf if they battle.
I got Surf. I love Danny Myers, but I just don't see him beating Surf.
Wow.
He's really good. He's really good, but Surf is smart too. Surf is not going to take him in the same room he took that Danny took Tay-Rock in. Surf is going to get him on this stage.
I think so. Yeah.
But Surf I think is highly intelligent. He's not going to battle him in the same room that Surf did that already. He's not doing that again. If it's not on the stage, he's not doing it. And on that stage, Danny is really good. But Surf it's just Surf on the stage, man. He just is. Like, you can't deny who he is on the stage.
Right.
Can you imagine a Danny Myers Surf rebuttal?
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
I can see
him.
But him adding that rebuttal to his, like, in year 20, him adding the ability to rebuttal at a high level like that's such an underrated skill that he got right now.
Crazy.
He does, and I think it's highly underrated, and it hits so hard. But Surf is so intelligent when it comes to battle rap. He's gonna have something to counter it. Like, he's gonna know that all of his ad libs and stuff, Danny's gonna have something to say about that. He knows he's gonna speak on AMG mode. He knows he's gonna talk about all these different things. Surf is highly intelligent when it comes to this stage. Yeah. And I feel like the rebuttal is gonna hit, but Surf is gonna have so much that after the rebuttal, you're gonna have to have a certain your own version of an AMG mode. You're gonna have to. Seriously, man.
Yeah. Nah, man, I think that's dope. Oh, Geechi and Diz, because that announcement.
Yeah, that's actually happening. The other battles is just speculation, but that's actually happening.
That one's happening. Shout out to Diz as well.
Yeah.
That's out in the West Coast. What do you think about that situation, bro?
Man, I was thinking about that earlier because Hollow spoke on it. Because Hollow and Verb is trying to battle on that card. And when I was thinking about it, I was like, we ain't seen Diz in a minute. That's more of his element. And the last time we seen Geechi over there, he battled Clean, and the culture had Clean winning.
Oh, yeah. I think Clean got him, too.
Yeah. So I just feel like where Geechi is at right now, man, I'm going to have to lean towards Diz. Like, Geechi ain't been bad, but I got to lean towards Diz, man. Like, I just sit back and think, like, what is Geechi going to say to Diz? You know what I'm saying? Because Diz, once he get – the crowd is still the crowd over at GTX. We cannot not take that into account. When Diz start doing all that fast rapping and these multiple – they love it.
Right.
They love it. And Geechi is going to just be Geechi.
Yeah.
Which is effective, but over there, I feel like Diz got the edge.
I get it. I mean, I think it's going to be in
LA, though?
LA is kind of is down the street. Maybe it becomes a legacy situation.
It is LA, but that's Diz's domain. That's Diz. He's a different person over there. Diz travel other places. He's Diz, but over there, it was all his people, all his crew. The staff is all Diz people. They got like personal. You know what I'm saying? That's like they rock with Geechi because he's from there. But those are Diz's people,
right? You
know what I'm saying? It's like Rock or Surf at URL. You know what I'm saying? Like they smacking their rock with other people, but them is like we all know.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like that's how I look at Diz over there at GTX.
Right. I think a conversation about who did the most for the West. I think for a lot of fans, right? You got fans that's just into the street shit, so they may not appreciate what Diz has done, right? You ask them who's the most influential MC to come out of the West. A lot of them gonna say Geechi Gotti. They're not gonna say Diz. They probably say Diz is cool, but this
these are new fans we talking about.
Yes. So I think it's a divide, bro. It's fans now that's like Gotti is the guy. What Gotti did for the West, it is what it is. Like on the street side, okay, we respect this, but Gotti is the guy. Like that's the narratives that I'm hearing.
You know
Like
what that sounds like to me?
Uh-huh.
I'm in Dallas right now, and I work out at the gym. There's a lot of young guys there, my son's age, and I ask them, "Hey, man, who you got right?" This is what they tell me: "I'll take Luka Doncic over Dirk Nowitzki right now." I'm like, that's what that sounds like to me. Luka is incredible. Geechi's incredible, but how you just dismiss all?
How you just Dirk was putting up 40.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Dirk been to 2 finals. Dirk is an MVP. He's a Finals MVP. He took out the Miami team that was on the 27-game streak. Like,
yeah,
I think people forget who Dirk was, bro. He swept the defending champs. He swept Kobe in his prime with the exact same team that just won it.
right. That's a heavy ring. They want a heavy ring.
That's what I'm saying. So when people say that, and then I start thinking, how do we do this to Diz? Man, that man just battled somebody in Spanish. Like, what do we do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you can't take away what Geechi has, but also remember, champion of the year is a new thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he has it, and it's new. Shout out to Jay Black, but it's new. Diz was Diz. You see what I'm saying? He still Diz. Yeah, I just
you pulling up the champion of the year this year, man. What's up, man?
I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Nah, you gotta get on the panel.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I have to do my research to get on there, man. These fans be killing y'all for that.
Listen,
they
man.
be, boy.
Yeah, what?
I be like, bro,
they rock with you. They rock.
Yeah, but man, listen. I be like, listen, these people. What y'all narrow down to 20 people, or is it 25? 20. It's 1 million battle rappers, and I have to go through all of these.
No. So they narrow. Okay, so when we come in, the fans narrow it down. So the fans do a list, and then we debate the fans list, right, Tom?
Yep, and we may add somebody or put somebody into consideration and all. That's why it takes like 2 hours in the beginning to figure out who's going to be in the coach check. But yeah, they do a little bit of the. You know what I mean? And we may come in there with a list, but I always pair my list up.
What kills me is y'all, after y'all make y'all list, y'all ask people what's their list and they can't give you one.
Bingo.
That's it right there.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
Why are you criticizing me and you don't have one?
Bruh.
You don't have a list. So that's why I'm like, man, I ain't got time for that, bro. I just respect all y'all for where y'all at, for what y'all do. When I'm telling you, y'all judging that tournament, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I got a question to flip the side of things, bro. Who taking the Super Bowl, man? Who taking the Super Bowl next year? What's up?
I think the favorites are the Bucks and the Rams in the NFC. And the AFC, until somebody knock them out, you got to still go with Kansas City. Until we see something different. And Buffalo. I think those are the 4 teams right now. My favorite player in the league right now is Aaron Rodgers. So I'm always going to say Aaron Rodgers is, but I mean, he did lose Devontae, but right now the favorites to me in the NFC, Bucks, Rams, AFC, Chiefs, Buffalo.
Okay. Toughest offensive lineman you faced?
Zach Martin, Dallas Cowboys.
Jesus.
Yeah. My boy, my dog, I came in college with and drafted with Trent Williams. He's another one, but he's a tackle. He's an offensive tackle. And Trent, shout out Trent, man. I don't know if y'all seen, Trent is the first offensive lineman to be ranked a 99 on Madden in history.
That's insane. What?
Yeah, he's a 99 on Madden. Yes, an offensive lineman.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
Damn, 99.
So Trent is legit, but like going against all games, Zach Martin for sure.
This is a question I wanted to ask to NFL defensive player. What quarterback has the funniest cadences on like the hike, like where it was like, yo, he's bugging right now, like I was Peyton had
Cam Newton.
Cam
Newton. He got like this weird. It's like it's not even words he's saying. It's weird. Like we used to, and then when he say hut, he don't even say hut. So it's like. Everybody got different cadences, but Cam's is like it's just different. It's so unorthodox. He can get you off sides. But like, yeah, Cam's is different. But Peyton, man, Peyton is just a computer, bro. Peyton, let me tell you something about Peyton. You know, most people get like welcome to the NFL moments or welcome to NBA moments or whatever.
Yeah.
It's usually like a big hit or you get mossed or ran over or something. You know what mine was, bro? I walked to the middle of the field. That was my first year being a captain for the Bucks. And we was getting ready to play Denver. And this is Peyton Manning when he was like MVP Peyton Manning. Walked to the middle of the field, and being from Oklahoma, bro, you see all these people, but you never around them. We ain't got NFL teams.
Mm-hmm.
So we walked to the middle of the field, and Peyton's like, hey, Gerald, man, I've been watching your film, man. Keep going. You doing your thing. You playing great. Keep it going. Bro, I froze. Because I'm sitting there like, I know Peyton watched film. Yeah. But bro, Peyton watched me on film. Yeah. Bro, that was my, like, I'm really in the league now. This was my third year, bro. I was like, I'm really in the league right now. We get in the game, and Peyton picked us apart. I'm talking about, it's like he baited me. It was like, he was like, yeah, let me get the young fella to like, and he cooked, man. I'm telling you, man, he cooked us so bad. I was like,
he let you know he's been watching you on film. Like, we got some shit for y'all.
He did, bro. Like, we tried to disguise a blitz one time. He was like, nah, 93 is coming into the A gap. And I'm like, man, how does this nigga know what I'm doing? Yeah, man. I'm telling you, bro. Like,
yo.
Yeah, it's damn it, bro. It's some crazy. It's a lot of stuff that go on in the league, man. But it's like any profession, bro. It's just like behind the scenes stuff that you know that a lot of people wouldn't know. But on the field, like, we just going, bro. We just go. We just play. Like, it's some trash talk, but we just going, man.
How was it like playing against Tom Brady? What was it like?
Playing against Tom Brady is, if your head is not together, they'll put 50 on you. And the reason I say that is because Tom is not in a rush to score. So he might run the same play 4 times in a row if you don't stop it. And at one time, you like, oh my gosh, here it come again. Boom, out the gate.
Done.
And he'll do that all game. Tom is not about find the best player. Tom is about find the matchup. So if he know you got a duck at corner, he's going to him all game. All game. They'll slide the protection to your best rusher, make sure you taken care of. And then, man, we played them in 2017. And it's like I was getting hit from every angle. Pause. I'm talking about man, seriously, I had to pause.
Come on,
that sounded crazy. That sounded crazy. Hey, but listen,
go ahead,
it was multiple blockers.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And after the game, they was like, oh, yeah, our plan was to neutralize you and go at him. I don't want to say who him was because he was my teammate, but neutralize you and go at him. And I'm like, man, he's like, yeah, it didn't matter. As long as we stop you, we knew we had a shot. Go at him, and that was our game plan. It just, until y'all stop it, that's what we was doing. And that's what has made Tom so great. That's what made Belichick so great. But yeah, man, like there's the only person I didn't like sack on my bucket list is Peyton Manning because I only played him once. But everybody else, anybody else who played in my time or our time of watching the NFL, I got him.
Got him.
I got him. I never played Vic, so I didn't get Vic. But
everybody else, you know I was about to ask about Vic. I'm like,
Vic would have danced on you.
Nah, man, listen. Vic was incredible, obviously. But Cam is a little slower than Vic, but Cam is 6'6", 250 doing what Vic did.
Right.
So imagine a freakishly athletic, elusive guy, but he's 6'6", 250. That's what makes LeBron so incredible.
Nasty.
He's doing what these little guys is doing, but he's 6'9", 260 doing it. That's why Cam, to me, has the edge as far as like escapability, because even if he don't make you miss, he can run you over. Like if you go to hit Vic's leg, you might could clip his leg. You might could clip Lamar Jackson's leg. But you hit Cam's leg in his prime, like Cam, he run right through your little arm tackle. Dang, bro, Cam ain't, man. When Cam was like, before he went vegan and all that, when Cam was like MVP Cam.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, that season, I ain't gonna lie, that season they ran through the NFL.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Like how they did it was crazy too.
Yeah, they did.
I want to ask you that. I mean, this is a question because I see a lot of your peers, a lot of former athletes and former greats getting into the media landscape, and in fact doing it while they're actually on the field too.
Absolutely.
I want to know your perspective as a player that did this at a high level. How do you what impact on the game do you think that has, these guys having these platforms?
Gives us a voice. It gives us a voice. But here's what I also say. Have some respect for the media who does this on a regular basis. Battle rappers, and I'm talking about you guys right now before I get back to us.
I like the parallel. Yeah, I like
battle rappers who get in the media and try and do what you guys do. They may criticize, but when you start doing it, getting online like this right now, like you said, Tone, you said, I did research. Battle rappers are like the athletes. Yes, we can talk well, but you got to do the work. You got to know what questions to ask.
Right.
Holding a entertaining interview is not easy. People think you just get up here and just let them talk. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Bro, that's not how that works, man. That's not how it goes.
It's real.
So when battle rappers or us, now I'm going back to our end as athletes, it gives us a voice. But I say have some respect and do the work. The same way you put in the work to play on Sunday, put in the work to do media. Understand and know what you're talking about. Have facts. You can have an opinion. Have facts to back your opinion. Don't just have an opinion and you ain't got facts.
Real.
But I think it's great that athletes are getting to the media, because a journalist talking about an athlete or talking about a game or football is one thing. They're great at writing. An athlete who's actually in the locker room, sat in the meetings, played the game, can talk to you from a different aspect of no media member or journalist could have told you what I just told you about Peyton.
Right.
Because they wasn't out there. They just watching like, oh, Peyton checked this. He said Omaha and it went this. He didn't know all this stuff that took place beforehand. You know what I'm saying? There was a time we played the Giants in 2017. Right before the game, me and Odell had a conversation. And he said, the coach said I wasn't really like that. And I was like, excuse me? Me? And no, for real. And he was like, yeah, he said that all you got is this move and this and this. I'm like, me? He said that about me? He was like, yeah, bro. I think remember that was Odell's last year in the Giants. I think he was like, man, let me get up out of here.
Yeah.
He was like, man, let me tell you what he said. So before the game, he said, I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna holler at you. He was like, dang, that's it? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna holler at you. I stopped warming up. I went straight in the locker room. I got dressed and I sat and looked straight line the rest of the time. Before every game, I'm always dancing, playing. Like, I'm never serious on game day because I love what I do. And if I get serious, I get uptight. Well, I went laser focused. First 2 plays of the game, TFLs. The 5th play of the game, TFL. The first third down, almost a sack fumble. When I tell you I was, and people who seen that game, they was like, dang, G, what happened? A journalist, all they gonna be able to say is Gerald came out hot. They not gonna be able to tell you, well, he had a conversation with Odell that got him upset because the coach said he wasn't like this, and that's why he was going to the sideline talking crazy to the coach. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what an athlete can bring as far as media. But don't call yourself media if you're not going to be media. You see what I'm saying? You can't have a journalist come out and say, oh, I'm a football player now. What do you do that football players do? Seriously. So if you're going to be media, do what media does. Do the work. Do the work. I went to a media and broadcast boot camp the NFL put on. Bro, that in-game analyst and what Shannon Sharp and all them doing and all that stuff is not easy, bro. It's not easy. So the respect I have for y'all, that's why I'm making sure I let y'all know. I don't want to just internally feel this. So I'm letting y'all know what y'all did as judges, what y'all do as media. It ain't easy, and I respect y'all for it. And I think people need to respect people for where they're at. You know what I'm saying? Like we all can point out, we don't have to say names. We all can point out the bogus media in battle rap.
Yep.
We don't need to say names.
We don't have to.
We know. We know. Okay. But when you got somebody that you respect, let them know, man, and respect them for where they at. Battle rapper, y'all respect them. They should respect y'all. Same with us. Respect the media for what they do. If you know they're legit and they doing their job the right way, respect them for that. The same way you want them to respect us. But ultimately, I think it's great that the athletes have a voice. Like Draymond, he said, I wanted y'all to hear it from me. I didn't want nobody talking for me. So that's why I came home and immediately got on the podcast so I can tell you what happened. I want you to hear how I feel about it. KD, that interview he just did where people were speculating about what happened in Golden State and how you feel about Draymond, you don't have to wonder no more. He told you.
He telling you. Yeah.
I think that's great.
But you know, I always say I like their voices and all that. I just feel like that plays a little bit better when you win it. Is all. You know what I'm saying? It's a little easier to speak out when you know.
But I feel like what you speaking, that's part of doing the work. What you speaking about, your tone, you should know, hey, I'm not winning right now. Things are not going my way. Let me kind of temper my tone down a little bit.
Yeah.
Let me just kind of have a conversation of this because I know I'm not up right now. So what I say and how I go about it, I probably need to like change it up a little bit because I ain't looking too good. You see what I'm saying? But when you go into that role while you're still in it, you need to know that's what come with it. Hey, if you're going to do that, just know if you get clipped, real.
Yeah, you got to deal with that. That's right.
What before we get you out of here, let me ask you who's your favorite to win the NBA championship for next season?
Oh,
you still got to wait to see what Kevin Durant and Kyrie doing?
No, I'll go right now for as is. If Golden State stays intact, I'll take Golden State and Milwaukee in the finals. If everybody stays healthy.
Yeah.
I feel like Milwaukee would have played Golden State if Chris Middleton didn't get hurt.
I agree. I agree with that too.
They took Boston to 7 without Chris Middleton. You add Chris Middleton and all them games was down to the wire. That's how I feel. But going as is right now, I just feel like if the Nets stay together, it's going to be so dysfunctional.
Again.
It's going to be dysfunctional. And there's nobody in the East, I feel like. I'm not sold on the Celtics. I think they had a great run, but I got to see it again.
You don't feel like
they just got Malcolm.
Yeah, but
Brogdon is that's a good addition.
He is, but have we seen it more than once, or they had a? Here's what we know as professional athletes. You don't always have to be the best. You just got to get hot at the right time.
Right.
When the Bucks won it in 2020. They was going through a little lull, and then they got hot at the right time. Their defense was clicking on all cylinders. They got hot at the right time.
Right.
Boston got hot at the right time. Remember the first half of the season? Nobody was talking about Boston. And then All-Star break, and it was like they took off. You got to get hot at the right time. And I feel like we don't know if we've seen the Jason Tatum debacles before, but we forget and let go depending on how they shake back. We don't know, is he going to be Jason Tatum or is he going to end up being Paul George? Remember how Paul George played LeBron when he was younger?
Yeah.
And now he's playoff P, and we all like, all right.
And them losses hurt. They shake. They can affect the player. They could go either. Like
see what I'm saying?
That's real.
Imagine if LeBron never shook back from losing to the Mavericks the way he did. We're not talking about him the same. Look at how All that Steph did, it took him winning again and winning Finals MVP for us to be like, okay,
he's the guy.
finally.
All right, he's a great. He's
Saying,
the guy.
all right.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And my only thing is, I believe the Celtics are a contender, but I believe that Milwaukee is more built to win right now because they've done it. They went all the way. They won it all. And we've seen them do it year after year after year. Boston got hot. We don't know if they can do it again. That's the only reason I'm not picking Boston over Milwaukee. But they are a close second. I ain't like I got them at like fourth or fifth. They're a close second, but I can't put them over Milwaukee if they barely beat them and their second best player didn't play. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but Golden State
that.
as is, I just don't. Who in the West beating them? Who's beating them?
I mean, I feel like if the Lakers could somehow figure out a way to get Kyrie, I think they could do something. If they could keep AD,
that's why I said as is. That's why I said I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm a Lakers fan. I grew up a Lakers fan, and this is before Kobe's my favorite athlete, but this was when Kobe was a rookie. How I started liking the Lakers. I went over, was playing Little League football. I went over in between games. You know, you go hang out at somebody's house, whatever. We was playing NBA Live, and Derek Fisher kept hitting threes on the game on NBA Live. I'm like, man, I kind of like this team. That's how I started liking the Lakers. But then Kobe became Kobe, and the rest is history.
Right.
Me, get AD out of here. Get Westbrook out of here. Go get Kyrie and KD, and then we'll talk.
Call it a day.
Yeah. I'll let AD go to get KD. Man.
I like that Grizzlies team, though. I'm gonna come clean. I like that Grizzlies team. I like them to be competitive. You know what I mean?
And I like how Ja Morant don't back down either.
He don't back down, but Ja don't have to. Let me just say this: a lot of people, I like to play devil's advocate. Just like Ja Morant told me he'll cook Jordan. We're not even gonna get into that.
There's no reason.
We're not getting into that. But is Ja Morant a shot maker, or is he a mold of Derrick Rose, Westbrook? We don't see Ja Morant ISO and beat nobody one-on-one. We see him get a good – once he comes off that pick, he's so explosive you can't catch him. But have we really seen Ja Morant be a shot maker? Every time he did one of them shots in the playoffs, he drove to the lane and did one of them left-hand
layups. Yeah, he got one of them on the game winner that one time. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's all he has to. You got to be a shot maker at some point, right? If you're gonna be on ball at some point,
right?
As the guy, that's.
I think Ja's looking over at Desmond Bain like, yeah, this is my bailout buddy right here.
I'm telling you,
get that bitch over to Bain because Bain got it from the three.
And Memphis looked good last year, but I got to keep same energy with them. Are they gonna be the same again? We don't know. We don't know.
If the Suns could get KD, Chris Paul, KD, Devin Booker, whew.
Yeah. That's why I did as is. But I'm gonna tell you something. An underrated pickup. If one of them goes to Dallas, if KD gets to Dallas somehow, because they just got what's big man from Houston.
I know
Woods.
Yeah, Christian Woods.
Christian Woods. They got a big man. They got Luka. If you add a KD, keep a couple shooters around them.
Hell, it's over.
They got to the Western Conference Finals with just the team they had.
Right.
Just saying. Don't sleep on the Mavericks if they get one of them, KD and Kyrie. Just don't,
Yeah, Luka a dog.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Man, this has been dope. Shout out to all the people,
bro.
Shout out to all the people in here, man, because this is, the battle rap fan base is always a little bit reluctant. They don't care who you are. They like, yo, who is this person? They really know their stuff. But nah, within the first 5 minutes of us talking,
bro,
they're like,
I'm telling you right now, Jay Black, I hope you're still listening. The challenge still stands. The bar exam, whenever you want to go on there, please let me know. I've called Jay Black out multiple times for the bar exam. He's an encyclopedia, but when I tell you, I would give him a run for his money.
You got to go against France.
I'm not messing with France. Come
You
on,
know, yeah, I'm about to say.
listen, if you notice, I didn't say France. I purposely didn't say that.
That man
That's
is
like,
Yeah, I don't
man,
think nobody messing with France.
why would I do that? Come on, man. That's I get hit in the head a lot, bro. Like I ain't nah. I'm good with France. But black or whoever, man. I've been wanting to go on the bar exam. I've been saying, man, I want to go on the bar exam. A lot of people wouldn't, but I want to go on the bar exam.
Yeah,
Bro. I think
I'm
it'd be
gonna get
fun.
on that episode. I'm gonna get on that episode.
Yeah, I was to say, I did the episode with France, so we got spanked. But they Polo go up there.
That's your fault.
I don't.
Why would
yeah. He asked me if I wanted to come. I said, "Who gonna be there?" France? Nah, I'm good.
I'm good, bro.
It was a trap, my man. Ben called me and was like, "Yo, you want to do the bar exam?" I'm like, "Who's gonna be there?" France. I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." I was high at the time, and then I just dipped, and then he was up 25-1.
Nobody walking in and just fighting Tyson in his prime. Like, yeah, it's Tyson. Yeah, I'll go. No, leave France alone, bro. France, didn't France just miss one question?
Yeah, just one. Yeah,
I think he only got one question wrong. He was smoking them.
Yeah, he set the record, right?
Jeopardy, when they don't finish the question and they already hitting that's how he
set the record, right? For points on the man.
How he was.
I ain't messing with France. He got it. He
different. Shout out to all the people, man. And hey, wait, hold on, Polo. They want us to do they want us to do the overrated, underrated fire.
The game? All right. Yeah, I see some tags. Okay.
Shout out to the people in here. We do play a game up here called Underrated, Overrated, Fire, Trash. We give you a noun, person, place, or thing, and you tell us how you feel about it. And those are your options. All right. So some of this will be battle rap related, some of this will not be. All right.
Okay.
So underrated, overrated, fire, or trash? Pat, stay.
Fire.
Okay. Polo.
Underrated. I got one. Underrated, overrated, fire, trash. Baker Mayfield.
Oh, come on, man. Why are we doing this? He an Oklahoma guy.
And my son can dance too.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, why are we doing this? Overrated, underrated, fire, or trash?
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
That's all I get.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go over then. I have to, bro. I got it because he not underrated. He not fire, and I don't think he trash. So he got to be overrated. He got to be. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Dang, Bake. I'm sorry, bro. I had to do
it. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash? Head ice.
Head ice is fire. Head ice is fire. I think a lot of these young fans don't understand. He's speaking his own language, but head ice be snapping. Yeah. Head ice has got a battle. I'm gonna watch it.
Right. Yeah. That was the guy that everybody like in the dorm rooms when I play the battles that they would watch him and try to imitate him.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like he was the guy for sure. Polo, go ahead.
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. Rudy Gobert saying that he's able to hang with Shaq.
Trash. You said Rudy Gobert is trash. I don't care what comes after that. Man, come on, man. Name a big in the history that we name as like one of the guys that Rudy Gobert could stop. Please tell me one.
None of them. No.
Stop it.
Whoa.
He not stopping. He's stopping Ewing. He's stopping Olajuwon.
Does he stop any of our top big? Is he stopping Giannis? No, he's not. Is he stopping Embiid? No, he's not. Is he stopping Joker? No, he's not. Like, come on, man. Rudy Gobert ain't that.
He's not.
Why would he jump all the way to Shaq?
I keep getting all these defensive awards then.
Because there's no bigs in the game. There are no more bigs. Okay, I'll even take it down a notch. Dwight Howard in his prime. Is he stopping him? No, he's not.
No.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There are no more bigs. But that's not even a knock on him. That's a knock on the guard defense. There are we don't have no defensive guard. Bro, we ain't had a defensive player of the year at guard since Gary Payton. We just got one.
Yeah.
And so that's all that is, bro. That's all that, man. That ain't trash. Yes, I said
Yo, y'all disrespectful. They said he not stopping Sean Bradley. Come on, stop it.
We ain't doing that, man. We ain't doing that. All right. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash? Yoshi G. Take it to lady side.
what is she rated? I don't know how people rate her. I feel like I don't want to say she's fire because she's not there yet. She's not trash. I'm gonna have to go overrated then. Because I don't think she's underrated. Because I think people give her a hard time.
Right.
And I like Yoshi, but I think Yoshi's too emotional. She's way too emotional. And she's too much of a people pleaser. Just get up there and rap. And sometimes I think she sees things like other people don't. Like she felt like she was really good versus Clips. And it's like, you are not really good versus Clips. Like, let's just be honest about it. But she's not trash. So I'm going to have to go overrated because of the look she's getting. I don't feel like she's gotten those looks off the stage.
Because the brand, the name recognition.
She's branded herself. So I'm going to have to go overrated, not based off skill, but based off the look she's gotten because of how she's branded herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understand that.
I don't think Yoshi's not, Yoshi's solid.
Yeah. All right, Polo, you got one more for us?
Yeah, I got one more, man. You know, I like we doing the battle rap sports.
Yeah.
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. Aaron Donald, the best defensive player in the last 7 years.
Aaron Donald is the best defensive player in history. So I don't pick one. Whatever fire, is that what it is? He's the greatest. He's the greatest. The offensive linemen are better now, more athletic. I don't want to say stronger, but the athlete of today's game in football and basketball of any sport is better now. I don't care what old head talk about it. If old heads would let their egos go, they would see the athlete of today is better than what they dealt with. Okay. Most of even Sapp, I study Sapp's tape religiously. Most of their third downs, the quarterback was under center. There wasn't no scrambling quarterbacks. He's under center and dropping back to get to where he's at. Right now, they all starting shotgun.
Right.
Just that point alone and how they block. When quarterbacks are under center, offensive linemen block you different. These guys are more athletic. They more crafty with their hands. The schemes are a lot different. Think about who he's chasing. He had Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, and then, Jimmy G ain't, but he's chasing the Lamar Jacksons and all these. Look at the athlete that's in the NFL now, quarterback. He's getting these guys on the ground. Plus, he's drawing that much attention, and every year he's like this.
That's real.
That's just me. That's just me. This dude, he's not supposed to do the things he does with the attention he gets. And I think he's the best defensive player in history. That's no knock. Yes, LT had a league MVP. It's hard to beat that. It's hard to beat that.
Yeah.
But everything else.
And he was on my Giants too.
You know what? Let me take that back. Because I have an issue when people disrespect the legends. I think he's the best. But I'll wait to stamp him as the best when he retires. He's still playing. Fair. So right now he's second. It's LT and then Aaron Donald. Let me leave it at that. Yes.
Fair.
That was a great answer. Okay. I like that.
That was excellent. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yo,
we're gonna have to tap back in during the season.
Yeah, I was about to say we're gonna have to
conference. So I'm already, I got contracts and stuff. I'm starting a podcast because I'm all about conversations, bro. And I'm gonna say this and then we can rock out. This country was built on conversations. People having conversations. This is how this country was built. Whether us three and most of our culture, our skins, believe this country is for us, which most of us believe is not for us. That's a fact. It was built on conversations. This country has gotten so soft. Everything is. Why did LeBron have to apologize? Because he said this country ain't looking out for Brittany Griner. Like, why is he having to apologize for that? Everything is so soft now.
Yeah.
So I'm huge on conversations. So anytime I get a chance to do this, where we can just have a conversation, bro, I'm all for it. So if I'm free, y'all hit me up and I come. They'll get tired of me because I love conversations. I already got a couple contracts to start a podcast. When I'm done playing, I'm getting on TV because I like to talk. I like conversations. The conversation is lost. It's like the mid-range game in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like, so anytime y'all want to talk, it don't matter what y'all want to talk about, bro. Battle rap, sports, life, whatever, man. I'm almost married for 10 years. I got 5 kids. I got a 20-year-old, bro. I'm 34. So whatever y'all want to talk about, I can get into.
Yeah.
Nah, we definitely gonna tap in.
Real one.
And we gotta be, you know what I mean? We gotta be guests on your podcast too, man.
Oh, please, man, my podcast gonna be about everything. Everything. We're gonna have segments. It's gonna be dope, bro.
Hey, Gerald, man, really appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Coming up here, man, because like with all this stuff, you don't have to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already who you are. And I feel like you kind of set a blueprint for how we expect celebrities to behave.
Right.
Like, go sit down. Gerald wouldn't do no shit like that. Y'all need to chill out. You know what I'm saying? So any other celebrities, y'all better act right. And that's why I feel like even with Drake, when he came in humble, and Remy. So I feel like you in that group that's holding it down for us. So I appreciate you for that. You know
I appreciate y'all. And I'm a firm believer in God blessed us, not for us, but so we can bless others, man. I could very easily not have been me. Drake could very easily not have been Drake. So why get into a crowd where you feel like you are the man and act like you the man, bro? We all just people, bro. Right. Just enjoy people. Just go in there and enjoy it. Yes, you got to carry yourself a certain way when you get around certain people. But when you get in a crowd where there's no threat and there's a bunch of fellas just having a good time, there's women around and we just kicking it, bro, just have fun and relax, bro. All that arrogance and feeling like you above this person, I'm not with all that, bro. I'm just not, bro. Y'all all great. I'm fans of all y'all. As much as y'all, listen, let me say this. People in the league may not be into it like knowing who Black Compass is like I do, or knowing the media, but battle rap, they're fans. They're everywhere in the league. They just don't, one, they don't know how to get in contact. 2, they just don't get into it like I do, but y'all got fans, bro. And I'm fans of all y'all. I watch the show all the time. I listen to all the spaces. I'll literally listen to y'all in spaces while I'm working out. And I'm like, hey, am I one of them people that's on spaces? Shout out to Cola too, man. Yeah, shout out to Cola, bro. I be wanting to break the stigma, like, man, it ain't just people that don't work, man. I'm in the league and I be in spaces all the time. So
pro bowler, goddammit. Hey, Gerald, man, appreciate you, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Until next time, man, you be safe. And I hope we wish you well in all your endeavors and everything. All right.
Absolutely. Blessings to y'all, man, bro. Yes, I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll tap back in soon.
Oh, yeah, you already.
All right, fellas. Y'all be easy.
All right. Salute, man. That was Buccaneers legend. Oklahoma Sooners, OKC from the actual city. Y'all stand up, man. That's Gerald McCoy. You know what I mean? One of the, like, that's how you do it, right? King he already who he is, but he not in this to be like, oh, yo, I'm better than, like, nah, bro. Not what it's about, man. And real big salute to him, man. I appreciate that. It's a lot of gems in here that I'm gonna break down.
Yeah, man, it's a lot.
That defensive player angle, I'm really gonna have to, like, damn, he kind of killed me with that, because usually the reflexive answer LT right off, like.
Yeah, everybody, LT right there. But that's why I switched it and asked Aaron Donald, because I'm noticing that's what's starting to be said. They starting to say, like, yo, he's that guy.
He's the guy, and that's kind of ill, man. So big shout out to Gerald McCoy for that, man, and shout out to all of y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe. All the audio from here will definitely be up and available for y'all.
And also, salute the best NYC for the finest of, man, the finest of the finest, man. Get high, hit them up if you in NYC too.
Sure. But big shout out to everybody. I want to give a shout out to happy birthday shout out to Mickey Fax. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Mickey, my God.
Fax in the Twitter and battle rap streets. Give him a shout out and all that. So shout out to Mickey. You know what I mean? And shout out to y'all, man. We gonna be back up here. We're gonna keep working.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Shout out to my man Math too, because Math, I got energy. You get you got some energy right now, and it's making like, you know what I'm saying. It's inspiring me to get to be this certain way. So I gotta say that, man. And fietas to my dogs too. All right, Polo.
Yes,
Any
sir.
things to the people?
Man, you always, as always, blackcompassmerch.com. Listen, Friday, Friday, the special gnome hats come out, man. It's gonna be fire, the Houston edition. So that's make sure y'all check it out. And we dropping the truckers too. So make sure y'all check that out. But
Definitely.
nah, man, just salute everybody. We got a fire JC interview. We got a fire radio show. We got this fire interview. Man, just check it out. Subscribe to the Patreon. Join the Discord, man. That's it. Run it up.
Word. Black Compass Media. Peace.